Hello, my name is Steven Celestina, and I am going to make a video regarding the process of vinegar and focus more on how to make the mother of the vinegar. This is for the food science midterm 2. To give a little background on the vinegar process, you actually have to start with alcohol. And usually it starts with wine that is still in the barrels and is very old, and it doesn't taste good anymore. So we take that wine or alcohol, and we introduce what's called a mother. A mother is a group of bacteria that's going to allow the fermentation process to begin within the wine and the alcohol, and then within a couple weeks up to a couple months turn that alcohol into vinegar. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start on how to make that mother in a very natural way, and you can do this in your home. So the way I'm going to do this, I'm going to basically do it just like the video we had to watch for class. Here, I'll turn this down a little bit. We have the container, sugar, 2 cups of sugar and 2 cups of water, and also some sort of fruit that is sweet. So what we're going to do is we are going to take everything and put it into the container, and I'm just going to go ahead and do that. And because I don't have a funnel, I'm going to have to use a piece of paper, being very inventive about this, and pour the sugar into what I'm using is a milk carton. Put it all in there. There we go. Okay. So done with the sugar, 2 cups. Then we're going to add the water, 2 cups of water. And what I'm just going to use is I have an apple core, a eaten apple, with just the core left over. So I'm going to use that and put that in there. And what you're going to do is you're going to tie a string around this and tie this to a tree outside. And what's really going to happen is you're going to attract the flies. The apple is going to attract the flies in the sugar. And it's going to, and the flies have the bacteria on themselves and on their feet. And after 2 to 3 weeks, the bacteria on those flies will start forming basically a cloud inside, which is the mother. And that mother is going to allow that fermentation and that asymmetric acid to start forming in the vinegar, or in the wine, to make the vinegar. So this is basically the very beginning process in making vinegar. So so basically an overview of how this works is the flies are going to be attracted into the container, keep the bacteria in here, and that bacteria is going to start forming into a cloud, which is going to turn into the mother, which in 2 to 3 weeks. And then using that mother, you're going to place it in the wine or the alcohol, which is going to start that fermentation process with the oxygen in the liquid, and the asymmetric acid is going to start forming, which is going to basically give the vinegar the taste and the aroma that you really want in the end product. Out of the different processes of making vinegar, I would probably suggest this way, the way of the wild mother, is the Orleans process, which is basically the old style, where you would take the wine, the spoiled wine, in the actual barrels, and basically introduce that mother into the barrel. This process would take about 2 months, because they didn't have the technology today with pressure and shoving oxygen into the mixture. But this way, the wine will eventually in 2 months turn into the vinegar based on that fermentation, and the asymmetric acid being produced and forming the taste and the aroma and the texture of the vinegar that you eventually want. So basically, with the process that we're using, it's not very consistent. So this process, we're basically making the wild mother, which is going to create the wild vinegar. It can vary in taste. It can be very acidic, or it can be very bland. Just based on the environment that it's in, and how well the bacteria is collected. With mother, you only need a little bit. So if you just have a little bit of cloud in there, that's all you need, because it's going to reproduce like crazy. So you don't have to worry about how much you really get, as long as you get a good solid base with that bacteria. So thank you. Hopefully this was informative enough, and have a great day.